Namaste, hello, and welcome everyone. My name is Maddie, and I'll be your guide today. Today's session, we're working towards Śīrṣāsana, or headstand, also known as the King of Āsanas. I love this posture for one reason more than any other: the shift in perspective. Because here's the thing, sometimes when life feels upside down, the answer isn't to fix everything and set it back up right again. Sometimes the answer is to turn yourself upside down and let the world look upright again from there, a shift in your perspective. So let's play with that concept on our mats today. I recommend having your yoga mat and 2 blocks for today's practice. If you are newer to headstand, I also recommend having a wall there. We never kick into headstand, so we're not kicking up into the wall, but it can serve as a safety net so you feel more comfortable with going upside down. As always, please listen to your bodies. You know yourself best. So everything I say is merely a suggestion. Honor what feels right to you and make any adjustments that you may need. Physically in headstand, we're inverting. Energetically, we're opening. We plug the crown of our head, your Sahasrara chakra, into the earth. And by plugging your crown into the earth, we're charging and opening up your crown chakra. Your crown chakra is your energy center that connects your individual consciousness with universal consciousness, yourself with something greater. Stimulating your crown chakra here can help open you to seeing through a wider lens, a different point of view. So I invite you to explore how this practice impacts you, not just physically, but also energetically. Throughout today's practice, I'll be demoing on the 2 mats so I can position my body where you can best see for the visual. Let's get started. Grab one of your blocks. You can set the other towards the top of your mat and scooch your booty towards the top of your mat. Set your block on its second height horizontally behind you. And keep your bum on the ground. If you find your bum wants to lift, that's a sign that you need to scooch your bum further away so you can keep it grounded. So slowly walk your hands back so you can lower down onto your block and use your hands to adjust the block so it's right underneath your shoulder blades. Inhale, reach your arms up, join your palms together. Exhale, bend your elbows behind your head. Slowly arch your spine backwards until your thumbs, or rather pinkies, meet the ground, and let your prayer hands cradle your head. If this feels right, you can stay here. Or if you want a little more, you can extend your legs out long. Honor what feels right in your body. Close your eyes or soften your gaze and make any little adjustments that you need to soften into this shape. So heart opener. And to deepen your breath to help you soften and surrender more here. In through your nose, feel your belly round up like a balloon. Open your mouth side out. Again, big breath in, fill up your belly, expand your heart space. Open mouth sigh, let it go. Deepest breath so far into your belly, chest, up to your collarbones. Open mouth, exhale, surrender deep. Seal your lips. In through your nose, expand your belly. Fill up your chest and your collarbones. Through your nose, exhale, empty from your collarbones, your chest, your low tummy. Inhale through your nose, fill up your belly, chest, collarbones. Exhale, empty from your collarbones, your chest, your low tummy. Take a few more cycles of this 3-part breath, your yogic breathing on your own. Keep the depth of your breath throughout your practice today. Take a big inhale together. And a slow and steady exhale. Inhale, slowly flutter your eyes open. Exhale, release your arms out from behind your head to a T. Inhale, bend your knees, place your feet on your mat if they're not already there. Exhale, cross your right arm over your body to gently roll off of your block into a fetal position on your left side. Use your left arm bicep as a pillow. Just notice how you feel now. Any shifts from before we got started? Press into your right hand. Inhale, guide yourself up to a seat. And set both of your blocks at the top two corners of your mat so they're easily accessible for you throughout practice. Crawl over onto your hands and your knees. Inhale, place your knees underneath your hips, your hands underneath your shoulders. Exhale, lower down to your forearms. Palms can be down on your mat or fingers interlace, whatever feels best in your shoulders. Inhale, tilt your tailbone to the sky. Hang your belly down, lift your chest and your chin, forearm cow. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under. Dome your spine, curl your chin to your chest, forearm cat. Inhale, lengthen and arch your back for as long as you could breathe air in. Exhale, curl and round your spine for as long as you could let breath go. Inhale, arch your back, hammock your belly, look up. Exhale, dome your spine, puff up like an angry cat. Inhale through a neutral tabletop. Exhale, place your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, flip the back of your hands to your mat, fingertips towards the middle of your mat. Exhale, push the earth away. Inhale, wrap your elbow creases forward, shift forward. Exhale, sink your hips back, wrap your elbow creases down and in. Inhale, shift your body weight forward, wrap your elbow creases forward. Exhale, shift back, wrap your elbow creases down and in. Inhale, shift forward, wrap your elbow creases forward. Exhale, shift back, wrap your elbow creases down and in. Inhale through center. Exhale, give your wrists a light little shake. Inhale, crawl your hands to the top of your mat. Exhale, melt your chest and chin towards the ground. They don't have to get all the way down. Take a big breath in your puppy pose. Exhale, press your fingertips, tuck your tailbone under. Slowly, one vertebra at a time, roll your spine up, tuck your chin last. Inhale, tilt your tailbone high. Melt your chest and your chin back to the earth. Exhale, press your fingers, coil your spine up like a wave. Inhale, reverse that wave, slowly melt back towards the earth. Once more, exhale, tuck your tailbone under, roll your spine up, tuck your chin. Inhale, tilt your tailbone high, soften down to your heart. Pause at your end range for your exhale. Inhale, press back up towards your hands. Exhale, tuck your toes, pike your hips up and back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a moment to bend one knee, then the other to pedal out through your feet. You can shake your hips, shake your head, whatever feels good to help you settle into this shape. And find a more stable downward facing dog. Spread out through your fingers and push from the sides of your ribs all the way down into your hands. Feel your strength here. Use your inhale to create more length through your spine. Exhale, tilt your tailbone up higher to the sky. See if a little bend in your knees helps you do that better. Inhale, set your hamstrings up towards your sit bones. Keep the length of your spine. Exhale, stretch your calf muscles down towards the earth. Inhale, roll your spine forward like a wave to your high plank position. Grip into the mat strongly with your fingertips and wrap your elbow creases forward. Push the earth away so you feel your upper back dome, like cat pose. Squeeze your lower ribs in to lift your lower back up. Squeeze your butt cheeks down and firm your kneecaps up. Feel your whole body working strong in your plank. And if you crave more support, you can always lower your knees to your mat, especially if that improves your alignment. Take one more big breath in, broaden across your collarbones. Exhale, bend your elbows straight back. Slowly lower all the way down to your belly, past chaturanga. Untuck your toes. Press the top of your feet into your mat so strong that your kneecaps lift. Squeeze your butt cheeks down. Hug your upper arm bones back. Exhale all your remaining air out. Inhale, peel the back of your head and your chest away from your mat. Gaze off the tip of your nose, Bhujangasana Cobra. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades back so much that perhaps your hands float. Glue your toenails down. Inhale, shine your heart more forward and up. Exhale, slowly release your forehead towards your mat. Invitation to take Bhujangasana for a second round. Or if you crave a bigger back bend, walk your hands back one step by your lower ribs. Press down into your index finger and your thumb. Inhale, pull your heart forward and through your arms. You could keep your elbows soft if that feels better in your body. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades down and back. You can stay if you still want a greater back bend. Inhale, press to the tops of your feet. Lift your thighs from your mat. Draw your heart more forward and up, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes. Pike your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Walk your hands one step closer towards your feet so you're in a shorter downward facing dog. And push from your side ribs all the way down into your hands. Feel your strength here. Take a big inhale. Exhale, reach back with your right hand to grab onto your left ankle. Take a peek underneath your left armpit. Inhale, ground your right hand down. Exhale, reach with your left hand to grab for your right ankle. Look under your right armpit. Inhale, ground your left hand down. Exhale, twist with your right hand to your left ankle. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist, reach with your left hand for your right ankle. Inhale, back to center. Once more, exhale, twist, open, pause, hold. And you push from your left side ribs down into your hand even more. And use your strength to twist a little deeper. Inhale, unwind from your twist. Exhale, reach across with your left hand for your right ankle. Pause. Push the earth strongly away from you. Deep into your twist. Inhale, unwind from your twist. Exhale, walk your hands back to your regular downward facing dog. Inhale, lift to your tippy toes. Bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet up to the top of your mat. Big toes to touch, fold forward. Inhale, place your hands to blocks, shins or thighs. Lengthen your spine up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, soften your knees, bow forward, relax your head, Uttanasana. Root through your feet, inhale, rise. All the way up to stand, circle your arms up, pinkies in, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, join your palms together in front of your heart center. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, lean to the right, bump your hips to the left. Inhale, rise up through center. Exhale, use your left arm to guide yourself over to the left. Inhale, reach up through center. Exhale, side bend to the right, stack your hips and shoulders. Inhale, reach up through center. Exhale, lean to the left, feel your right side body stretch. Inhale, reach up tall through center. Exhale, tilt over towards the right, create length through your left side body. Inhale, lift up through center. Exhale, lean up and over to the left. Inhale, reach up through center. Uninterlace your fingers. Exhale, cactus your arms, puff up your chest. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, bow forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen your spine. How far can you stretch your chest from your thighs? Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, step your feet to the back of your mat, high plank. Always the option for knees down for support. Take a big inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows straight back, only halfway down this time, Chaturanga. Untuck your toes, inhale, scoop your chest forward and up to your back bend of choice. Exhale, tuck your toes, pike your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, hold, push on your side ribs down into your hands. Inhale, set your right leg up even higher. Exhale, curl your right knee into your nose. Step your foot forward to the top of your mat between your hands. Soften your left knee down to the ground. Inhale, grab for your blocks, walk them back to frame your hips. Exhale, square your hips at the front of your mat. Inhale, press down into your blocks, lift up through your chest. Exhale, rock your hips back, straighten your right leg, flex your toes up and fold. Inhale, plant your right foot, bend into your knees, sink your hips, lift your chest. Exhale, rock your hips back, straighten your right leg, bow down. Inhale, plant your right foot, bend your knee, sink your hips, lift your heart. Exhale, rock your hips back, straighten your leg and fold. Inhale, plant your right foot, bend your knee, sink your hips. Exhale, walk your blocks a step forward. Inhale, tuck your left toes, lift your kneecap up. Exhale, shift your weight towards your right foot, feel your left toes get light. Inhale, float your left leg up to the sky, standing splits. Exhale, root meters down into the bedrock with your right foot. You can keep your blocks at any height that feels supportive for your body. Or if you crave a deeper stretch, you can lower your hands down to the earth. Use your arm strength to pull your forehead closer towards your shin. And notice what it feels like to be upside down, how the world looks from this position. Inhale, can you stretch your left leg up a little higher? Stay for your exhale. You can stay, or if you crave a bigger balance challenge, can you grab onto your standing right ankle with your right hand? Stay, or if you still want a bigger challenge, can you also grab on with your left hand? Nice job with the challenge. One more big inhale. Exhale, ground your hands to your blocks or the earth. Bend your right knee, tuck your left toes at the back of your mat. Inhale, walk your hands. Option for hands to stay on blocks for the little lift. To the left, turn all 10 toes towards the long side of your mat. Turn your toes slightly in, heels slightly out, so you're in a wide-legged stance. Inhale, press into your hands, lift up through your chest. Exhale, walk your hands or hands on blocks between your legs to pull yourself in deeper. Shift some weight towards your toes. And if you find your head meets the ground, you can heel to your feet a little bit closer towards each other to increase that stretch sensation. Shift some weight towards your toes. Let your head melt heavy towards the ground. Lengthen your hamstrings up towards your tailbone, and can you tilt your tailbone up even higher? Breathe into the stretch. And again, notice what the world looks like upside down. Inhale, walk your hands in front of you, lift up through your chest. Exhale, look towards the back of your mat. Walk your hands or hands on blocks to frame your left foot. Pop up onto your right tippy toes and soften your right knee down. Adjust your blocks to any height that feels supportive to you. Square your hips with the back of your mat. Breathe in, lift up through your chest. Exhale, rock your hips back. Straighten your left leg, bow down. Inhale, plant your left foot. Bend into your knees, sink your hips with your heart. Exhale, rock your hips back. Straighten your left leg and fold. Inhale, plant your left foot. Bend into your knees, sink your hips with your chest. Exhale, rock your hips back. Straighten your left leg and fold. Inhale, plant your left foot, bend into your knees, sink your hips with your chest. Exhale, walk your blocks a step in front of your left foot. Inhale, tuck your right toes, lift your kneecap up. Exhale, shift your weight into your left foot, let your right toes feel light. Inhale, float your right leg up to the sky, bow your forehead towards your shin. Adjust your blocks to any height that feels supportive. Or for deeper stretch, lower your hands to the earth. Soften your left toes into the ground. Send your left leg strong. And see how high you can split your right leg to the sky. Can you use your arm strength to pull yourself deeper into your standing split? Invitation to stay. Or if you crave a bigger challenge, can you grab onto your standing left ankle with your left hand? Stay. Or for even bigger challenge, can you also grab on with your right hand? Nice job with the challenge. One more big inhale. Exhale, return your hands down, bend to your left knee, tuck your right toes at the back of your mat. Set your blocks to the side of your mat and frame your hands around your foot. Inhale, step your left foot back to meet your right, high plank. Always the option for knee down plank. Push the earth away strongly. Feel the dome between your shoulder blades, the lift of your low back, and squeeze your butt cheeks down. Take a big inhale, keep the strong plank alignment. Exhale one at a time. Lower down to your forearms. Forearm plank position. Palms down or fingers interlace what feels best in your shoulders. Push the earth away strongly. Squeeze your rib cage in. Hug your butt cheeks together and firm your kneecaps up. Feel your strength. Inhale, tiptoe your feet closer towards your elbows. Exhale, push down into your forearms. To pike your hips up, look between your legs, dolphin pose. Stay strong through your shoulders as you push the earth away. Deepen your breath. Show yourself you can do hard things. Do it one at a time for less of a challenge, or both at the same time for more of a challenge. Inhale, press into your hands. Extend your elbows up off of your mat. Exhale, settle your feet back into your downward facing dog. Nice job with that challenge. Take a breath in. And sigh it out. Inhale, lift to your tippy toes. Bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet up to meet your hands at the top of your mat. Fold forward. Inhale, place your hands to block shins or thighs. Lengthen your spine, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees. Guide yourself down to a seat. Kickstand your heels together, toes up, and release your fingers behind the backs of your thighs. Breathe in, puff your chest up. Exhale, lean back, let your core catch you. Inhale, float your shins parallel to the ground. Exhale, squeeze your low belly in. Stay here, Navasana boat pose. If you crave a bigger challenge, inhale, release your hands. Exhale, squeeze your low belly in. Stay. If you still crave a bigger challenge, inhale, extend your legs. Still Navasana boat pose. Exhale, squeeze your low belly in. Breathe in, lift up your chest. Exhale, everyone lower halfway down, Ardha Navasana. Glue your low back to your mat. Snap your belly button down. Squeeze your kneecaps up. You can adjust the height of your legs, the higher, the less challenge, the lower, more challenge. Intention is to keep your spine rounded, not arching. Embrace the sacred tremor of your body. One more deep inhale, so strong. Exhale, relax, turn onto your mat. Let your body take up space for a breath of relaxation. Flip your palms down by your hips. Inhale, float your legs up to the sky. Exhale, slowly lower, only as far down as you can keep your spine glued to the mat. No arching. Inhale, float your legs up. Exhale, slowly lower down. Squeeze your kneecaps, point your toes. Inhale, extend your legs up. Exhale with control, lower down, honor your edge. Inhale, float your legs up. Exhale, control down, snap your belly button down towards the ground. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, slowly lower, embrace the shake and the heat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, squeeze your kneecaps up, squeeze your belly button down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, slowly lower, you got this. Twice more, inhale, lift. Exhale, slowly lower, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Last one, you got it, inhale, lift. Exhale, slow and controlled. Inhale, lift your legs up. Exhale, curl your knees to your chest. Give yourself a loving hug. Even a gentle rock side to side for a few massage. Soften your rock through center. Grab onto the back of your thighs, your hamstrings. Inhale, rock your body forward once. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, gain momentum. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, rock up to a seat. Exhale, scooch your booty back. Sit your legs out long in front of you. Crawl your fingertips forward about at your knees. If you crave less of a challenge, you can crawl your fingers closer towards your feet. More of a challenge, have your hands closer towards your hips. Point through your toes, squeeze your kneecaps up. Breathe in, lift up through your chest. You can keep your spine long rather than rounded. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lift your right leg up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift your left leg up. Inhale, lower. You could continue with your right and your left alternating. Or for greater challenge, exhale, can you lift both up? Inhale, lower, good job. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, either alternating or doing the same. Exhale, lift. Inhale, slowly lower, you got it. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, home stretch. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, last two. We hold on the last one. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, last one. We hold. Exhale, lift and hold. Squeeze your kneecaps. Point your toes, squeeze your belly in. Embrace the shake. One more deep inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Crawl your hands forward and fold. Stretch your heels away from you. Flex your toes up. Grab onto your calves, ankles, or feet, whatever you can reach. Inhale, grab onto that which you have a hold of. Lift your chest up, lengthen through your spine. Keep that length. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Bow down deeper. Focusing on length through your hamstrings here. So it's okay if you round through your spine. Just listen to what feels good in your body. Every breath in, create a little more length through your spine. Every exhale, surrender deeper to the fold. If you have the space to go deeper, you could grab for one of your blocks and place it to the bottom of your feet, or for even more of a stretch, both of your blocks. Paschimottanasana, deep breaths. Inhale, slowly crawl your hands back towards you. You use your blocks, you could set them to the side. And so walk your hands back behind you. Your fingertips can face towards you, to the sides, or back. Play with whatever feels best in your shoulders. Bend your knees, place your feet underneath your knees. Inhale, press through your hands. Bridge your hips up, look up. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades and your butt cheeks. Stay, or if you crave a greater challenge, inhale, extend your legs. Exhale, press your toes down like you're pressing on a gas pedal. Inhale, puff up to the sky. Exhale, slowly release. And at the pause. Inhale, lean back, cross at your ankles. Exhale, crawl over onto your hands and your knees. Grab onto your blocks. Place your blocks shoulders width apart from each other. Spread your knees as wide as your mat when your big toes to touch. And sink your hips back towards your heels. Slide your blocks close enough to you that you can bend your elbows and place your elbows onto your blocks. Join your palms together like a prayer. The higher your blocks, the more intense the stretch will be. So if you want less intensity, lower them down. If you crave more intensity, set them up to the highest height. Intensity doesn't always mean better, right? So listen to what feels best for your body, something that you can feel a stretch but still deepen your breath into. Join your palms together like a prayer, or for more, you can press your fingertips together. Take a big inhale. Exhale, join your prayer hands behind the back of your neck. Melt your chest down towards the ground. Make any adjustments to your blocks that you may need, whether you want them higher or lower. Close your eyes or soften your gaze and direct your internal gaze to the space between your eyebrows, your third eye center. So you deepen your breath here in child's pose. Honor exactly where you're at today. This practice is so much more than the physical shape. So as we work our way towards our peak pose, know that it's okay that your feet stay on the ground. Trust that the techniques and the drills, mobility, the strength are working, whether you float today or somewhere down the road. So wherever you land, as we play on the mat, notice what it feels like to plug your crown into the earth. Breathe into that connection. And notice the shift in perspective that comes just from that contact alone. Because you can receive so much of this pose's benefit right there, feet on the ground and all. Take one more deep breath. Soft exhale. Inhale, extend your arms, place your hands onto your blocks. So grab a seat either directly on your heels, or you could slide one or even both blocks between your heels, whatever feels most comfortable. Flip your left hand and your lap palm face up, right hand on top, join your thumbs to touch for Dhyana Mudra. And watch me while I break down headstand for you guys. I'll go over different layers that you may explore today and honor whatever layer is right for you in your body. Know that you could come back to this practice again and again and build more strength, more mobility, more body awareness to continue to progress further and further in your practice. So for now, just watch me and I will guide you through. First, let's locate where the crown of your head is. You can try this part actually right now. Extend your arm in front of you, doesn't matter which hand. Place the base of your hand right between your eyebrows at your third eye. Reach up with your middle finger and tap, tap, tap. This is the crown of your head. The crown of your head is what is going to go on the ground. So right here, not your forehead, not the back of your head, the crown of your head. If you are newer at practicing headstand, you don't feel fully confident being upside down balancing on your head, that's totally okay. I recommend adjusting your mat if you haven't already so you are close to a wall. And if you are using the wall, the correct distance to be from the wall, pretend I have a wall in front of me, is to extend your legs out long and place your feet against the wall. Legs are straight. Place your hands by your hips. Then you will pivot yourself around and come to headstand from here. This will give you enough space from the wall for you to play with split leg entries into headstand. And again, I'll break it down for you. And if you're too close to the wall, you're just going to smack the wall, okay? Again, we're not kicking into headstand, so we're not kicking into the wall. Think of the wall purely as a safety net for your nervous system to feel more confident going upside down. And if you do go too far, the wall will stop you. With that being said, if you do find that you're taking a tumble in headstand, just tuck your chin and roll if you're not practicing with a wall today, and I'll demonstrate that in a moment. The first layer to headstand, anyone can do, and you'll keep your knees on the ground. For this layer, this is the only layer that we'll get into headstand in the way I'm about to show you. And the intention is really to just focus on grounding your crown to the earth. So you're getting that crown chakra activation and getting used to being upside down. Then I'll progress in layers from there. Right now, just watch me and then we'll do it together. So for headstand, find a tight interlace of your fingers. So you have this tight U shape, not a loose hand grip, a tight U shape. So the base of your head is going to meet the base of your hands, and the crown of your head will meet the ground, okay? So this tight interlace of the fingers, and your elbows are shoulders width apart. A common myth in the yoga space is to go like this to find that. And your forearm length is not necessarily your shoulder length. And when we do this, we're bringing the shoulders into internal rotation, which we don't want for headstand. So we keep the shoulders open, find your tight interlace of your fingers, little U shape, and just look. If your elbows look about shoulders width apart, that's perfect. From here, you'll place your forearms to the ground, elbows about shoulders width apart, and push the earth away from you. If you'd like to stay in the simplest layer, you can plug the crown of your head down to the ground and push strongly into the ground through your shoulders down into your forearms, and just breathe here. If you'd like to progress, then you're not going to enter that way, okay? Instead, keep that tight interlace of the fingers, tight U shape, push down strongly through your shoulders into your forearms. Inhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up. Again, just watch me now. So walk your feet closer towards your elbows so you can place the crown of your head down to the ground. Base of your hands meet the base of your head. Pause. Breathe here. You can totally stay. Think about 30% of the weight in your head, most of it through your shoulders and your forearms. If you'd like to go further, continue to walk your feet closer towards your elbows until your toes start to feel light. They might both feel light at the same time, or you can also play with extending one leg up, then letting the other feel light, okay? Once you float up, again, no kicking, it should be an effortless float. Curl your knees into your chest and pause. This is such an important part that will help you find your balance. So as soon as you float up, slowly curl your knees in towards your chest and pause. Take a second to notice what it feels like to be upside down on your head. Stay strong through your shoulders, squeeze your rib cage in, and notice your tailbone. Are you tilting your tailbone back? Are you rounding your tailbone down? Stack your tailbone up with the rest of your spine. Pause, find your balance. Once you find your balance, to go all the way up, extend your legs. Squeeze your kneecaps up, squeeze your butt cheeks, stretch your toes up. If you feel like you're gonna roll out of it and you don't have the wall, tuck your chin and roll. You'll just playfully roll out of it and it'll just smash your fingers a little bit. If you try to fight it, you're gonna scorpion into a funky back bend and it won't feel as great. So if you realize you're falling, you're not using a wall today, tuck your chin, roll, and brace it, okay? Otherwise, let me demo how to come down from it more gracefully. So again, strong through your shoulders, protract your shoulders so you feel that dome like cat pose. I'll tuck your toes. Walk your feet closer towards your elbows. Lower the crown of your head to the ground. Slowly walk your feet close enough that they float up. Tilt your tailbone up, find your balance. Extend your legs up with control, squeeze your butt cheeks, stretch your kneecaps up, and breathe. So come down the preferable way. Curl your knees down in, squeeze your belly in, slowly lower your toes to the ground, and pause. Rest your forehead to your mat, your palms by your feet, and breathe. Take a second to let your blood rebalance itself out from being so much in your head. And then you can roll your spine up. If you pop up right away, you might get dizzy or see stars. So take a second to let your body reorient before popping up. We'll have some time to play now. If you want more time to play, you can always pause the video. If you want less time to play, you can always take more time in your embryo pose, or you can fast forward until we get into some cool down. So honor where your body's at. Again, no kicking into headstand, working on finding that float. If you find that you feel like you're really, really close to headstand, you can also use a block. So I'm gonna guide you guys through it and then I'll come back to the block in a moment. So if you realize like, oh, I'm so close, but I can't float, the block will help. Interlace your fingers, find your tight U shape. Elbows about shoulders width apart from each other. Place your forearms onto the ground and push the earth away strongly. Work protraction at your shoulders. If you want the easiest layer, you can simply lower the crown of your head and stay down on your knees. Otherwise, for better alignment through your spine, inhale, tuck your toes. Your head's not on the ground yet. Hike your hips up to dolphin. So walk your feet closer towards your elbows. Place the crown of your head to the earth. The base of your hands meets the base of your head. Walk your toes closer towards you until your toes start to feel light. If your toes start to float, come into that tuck position. Pause, take a second to find your balance. Stay strong through your shoulders. Squeeze your rib cage in and play with tilting your tailbone. Can you find that stacked center? If you're still in a dolphin variation and your toes don't feel light, come back down for a second and grab a block. If you're in the tucked position and you'd like to extend up, slowly straighten your legs up. Squeeze your kneecaps up, squeeze your butt cheeks, stretch your toes up. Breathe, take your time. If you'd like to play with the block, grab a block and slide it between your feet. Place your forearms back down, elbows underneath your shoulders, tight U shape with your hands, push the earth away. Inhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up. So step your feet on top of the block, shift forward so the crown of your head meets the earth. Now lift one leg up, and now see if that block gave you the necessary lift for your legs to float up. If you found that float, then you can play with coming to the tuck position. Squeeze your rib cage in, push the earth away, and work towards tilting your tailbone so it's stacked with the rest of your spine. Pause, find your balance. As you feel steady, inhale, slowly extend your legs up, squeeze your butt cheeks, squeeze your kneecaps, stretch your toes up. Breathe in your headstand as long as you'd like. When you've had enough, if you use the block, you'll have to separate your feet just before you get to the ground. Take a deep inhale. Invitation to stay for longer if you wish. To come down, exhale, curl your knees towards your chest. If you use the block, separate your feet. Slowly lower your toes to the ground. Sink your hips back towards your heels. Rest your forehead to your mat. Flip your palms face up by your feet. Embryo pose. Deepen your breath. If you want more playtime with headstand, invitation to spend more time here. Otherwise, let's get into some cooling, wind that energy down. Beautiful job, everyone. No matter if you got one foot off, no feet off, or both feet off, whether you found your balance or took a tumble, no effort is lost. From embryo pose, place your hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your chin. And how slowly roll your spine up. And grab a seat. Seated on your heels in Vajrasana with invitation for a block between your heels for extra space in your knees, less pressure on your feet. Or sit in any other seat that feels most comfortable, seated cross-legged in Sukhasana, or even a non-traditional seat. There's no need to not be comfortable right now. With your left hand on your left thigh, inhale, lift your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, bend your right elbow, place your right hand onto your left ear. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, gently guide your right ear towards your right shoulder. Invitation to stay. Or if you want a little more such sensation along the left side of your neck, your trap and shoulder. Inhale, open out your left arm. Exhale, flip your palm around. Bend your elbow, place the back of your hand to the back of your right hip. You still crave more, shrug your left shoulder down. Soften your eyes. Deepen your breath. Inhale, slide your right hand to your right temple. Exhale, slowly guide your head back up. Unwrap your left arm. Ground your right hand to your thigh. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, bend your left elbow. Place your left hand to your right ear. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, slowly guide your left ear towards your left shoulder. Take a breath in and out. If you would like to have more stretch sensation, inhale, take your right arm out to the right. Flip your palm away. Exhale, bend your elbow. Place the back of your hand to the back of your left hip. If you still crave more, shrug your right shoulder down. Soften your eyes. Deepen your breath. Inhale, slide your left hand towards your left temple. So slowly guide your head back up. Inhale and wrap your arms. So crawl yourself forward towards the top of your mat. Cross your ankles and grab a seat. And slide your blocks towards the back of your mat so they're easily accessible for you later. And scoot your booty forward so you have space to lie back. Inhale, lift your hands in front of your shoulders. Exhale, tuck your chin, slowly roll your spine to your mat and curl your knees into your chest. Inhale, tee out your arms, palms face up. Exhale, lower your toes to your mat. Scoot your hips to the left. And then draw your knees up towards your chest and let your knees roll over towards the right. For extra cozy support, you could slide a block between your knees, underneath your knees, or even both. To work more on the twist, press your right elbow. Scooch your body more to the left so you glue the back of your left shoulder and the back of your left hand down to the ground. Gaze over at your left thumb or up at the sky, whatever feels best in your neck. Close your eyes or soften them and deepen your breath. Chathara Parivartanasana. Inhale and wind from your twist onto your back. Exhale, lower your toes to your mat. Scoot your hips to the right. Then curl your knees towards your chest. Let your knees roll to the left. For a deeper twist, press your left elbow. Scooch your upper body more to the right. Ground the back of your right shoulder and the back of your right hand down. Again, for extra cozy support, you could slide a block between your knees, underneath your knees, or both. Pick whichever turn of your head feels best in your neck. Cat your right thumb away from your knees or up to the sky. Deep breaths. Inhale, slowly unwind from your twist onto your back. Exhale, curl your knees to your chest. Give yourself a loving hug. Take a deep inhale, squeeze yourself up into a tight little ball, your last bit of physical effort. Exhale, release your body down onto your mat. Stretch your legs out long, wider than your hips. Let your toes flap out to the sides. Adjust any props out of your way so you can take up space and feel comfortable. You can even slide your blocks underneath your knees for extra support in your lower back. Flip your palms face up by your hips. Create a little bit of space underneath your armpits and shimmy your shoulder blades out from underneath you. Unclench your jaw. Relax your tongue. Close your eyes or soften them. Whatever helps you best to relax and go within. Visualize a white light trickling down through the crown of your head. It's nourishing, relaxing, soothing white light trickles down from your crown, gently washing over your face, down through your throat, your shoulders, your arms and hands, feeling more heavy and relaxed. The white light softens through your heart space, melts through your tummy, washes over your hips, your thighs, your calves, feeling heavy and relaxed, trickling down through your feet to the tips of your toes. This white light washing over your body, helping you relax deeper and deeper as you settle into the stillness and silence of your final Śavāsana. If you have the gift of time on your side today, invitation to stay in complete stillness for as long as you'd like. Otherwise, begin to deepen your breath into your nose, feel your belly expand, Out through your mouth, sigh it out. And welcome little movements back into your fingers and toes, your ankles and your wrists. And before you come back up, take a moment here. Gently flutter your eyes open. And gaze up at the sky or the ceiling above you. Notice how the world looks from right where you are. Maybe nothing around you has changed, but something in how you're seeing it has. That's the gift of this practice. We don't always need a new path. Sometimes we just need a new way of looking at the one we're already on. If you're ready to carry on with your day, take a big inhale and stretch your arms overhead, point your toes in a full body wall-to-wall stretch. Exhale to soften your shape and curl your knees to your chest. Give yourself one more big, loving hug full of kindness, compassion. Roll over to your most comfortable side. Use your bottom arm's bicep as a pillow and take a moment in the fetal pose. Observe how you feel. Very mindfully press yourself up to a seat. Whatever seat feels most comfortable in your unique body, with or without your props to support that seat. Join your palms together at your heart center. Close your eyes or soften them again. Bow your head down towards your heart in honor and recognition of your practice today. Whatever today looked like for you, knees down, feet down, one foot up or floating, you found a different point of view. May you carry that with you as you move on to the rest of your day. Thank you.